Hi everybody, it's the 11th of June 2024 and PUBG have just dropped the patch notes for update 30.1, which is coming out on PC tomorrow and coming out on console on June the 20th. So let's have a look to see what we've got here. I guess we've got the end of the Erangel Classic mode as well. So let's go down, let's have a look. So, map selection regions, EU. Rotation featuring Deston will have a 20% probability for each map. Weeks 2 and 4, fixed and favoured maps will each have a 22% probability and maps will be 11% each. So it's going to start off week 1, Erangel, Tago, Miramar, Rondo, Deston, and then Rondo, Tago, Vikendi, Paramo, Erangel, Vikendi, Rondo, Miramar, Deston. Alright, so it's going to change as we go along. So, interesting. Yeah, good. Ranked, not bothered. Here we go. Now, of course, before I record these videos, I do have a look through the patch notes, just so I'm kind of familiar with some of the things, and then I can do a little bit of research on something if I'm not quite sure about. So, PUBG's doing a collaboration with New Jeans, and I thought, what's New Jeans? Is it some clothing manufacturer or something like that? But it's not. They're a Korean girl pop band. So yes, I'm kind of wondering who's benefiting from these odd crossovers that PUBG does with these Korean bands. Now, obviously, PUBG is incredibly popular in Korea, with PUBG Corp being a Korean company. But I'm wondering, do PUBG pay these pop bands to have them in the game, or is it the other way around? I'd imagine the music industry in Korea is worth an awful lot of money, and they would probably pay an awful lot to have the name out there of these bands, to have them in the game. So as you can see, there's a stage in Tago's school, so you can pretend to be a Korean pop star or any sort of pop star if you want to. So yeah, interesting. And I guess there'll be lots of stuff in the store as well. New ranked season for ranked players, new tier rewards, excellent. Ranked play point rewards. I did see some people on social media saying these aren't particularly impressive, but I can't remember the last time I really had a look at Battle Pass either. PUBG for me never really got the cosmetics right in the game, but that's me. Tier protection will activate if your RP drops below the minimum required for your current tier after a rank match, locking your RP at the minimum RP for that tier to prevent demotion. Okay, I'm sure ranked people will understand what that means. Gunplay, here we go. This is quite big. Adjustments have been made for the AUG, Dragunov and SMGs. Check out the latest Gunplay dev letter for more details. So the AUG, horizontal recoil decreased by 2.3%, vertical recoil decreased by 4.5%, recoil reduction while crouched increased from 13 to 14%. Dragunov, damage over distance has been slightly reduced. The maximum distance at which an opponent equipped with a level 2 helmet can be eliminated with a headshot has been decreased from 108 meters to 81 meters. Interesting. Okay. SMGs. Change the ammo for all world spawning SMGs to 9mm, which means that I'm probably going to get this wrong, aren't I? Does that the Vector was the Vector 45 ACP and the UMP 45 ACP? I'm probably going to get it wrong. So yeah, I'm pretty sure wasn't the Vector originally 9mm? Then they changed it to 45. I might have got it wrong around, because the Vector always used to be one of my favourite close range weapons. Put an extended mag on it, and it was amazing. And then when they changed it to 45, it wasn't quite as good. But I guess, yeah, so that means, what will 45 ACP go into? Go into the Winchester, I guess, won't it? And some of the handguns. Movement speed. Basic movement and sprint speeds while wielding SMGs have been slightly modified to align with the speeds of an unarmed state. Basic movement speed increased by approximately 2.6%. Sprint speed increased by approximately 2.4%. So when you're carrying an SMG, you'll be able to run faster. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Because they're lighter weapons. Damage over distance. Adjustments have been made to the damage over distance for all SMGs with the exception of the P90, which is probably has its own special ammo, doesn't it, the P90? Unless they're saying the P90 is going to have 9mm as well. Damage for the medium and long range shots has been reduced. On overall, this change will be noticeable at distance of 50 metres or more. So that's quite a big nerf, isn't it? The MP5K has been added to all maps, and its damage has gone up. Recoil has been decreased. Vertical recoil has been decreased. The reload time has been reduced, so it's making the MP5K a more viable weapon. The Tommy gun going from 45 ACP to 9mm, less. All right, so they're getting. Looks like they're getting less recoil, aren't they? Okay. Damage increase from 41 to 42. So we're getting a slight increase in damage at short to medium range and less recoil. Micro Uzi, less recoil. Bison, more damage, less recoil. In this update, we've introduced improvements to the SMG rebalance from update 28.2, along with adjustments to the AUG and Dragunov. Following successive balance nerves in update 25.2 and 26.2, the AUG exhibited a lower usage rate. So there we go. As we promised with more frequent gunplay updates this year, we'll closely monitor in-game metrics after the update to make any necessary balance adjustments. Okay, so I guess the idea is that SMGs are going to be more viable at close range and hopefully more viable than the assault rifles. Grenade damage radius. Modify the grenade damage radius to inflict damage on characters taking cover behind a vehicle equipped with a low profile special vehicle skin. Okay, yeah, there was a problem where a smaller vehicle, it would affect the radius. Very rare thing. Based on player feedback, the following modification is made to co-op climb. The maximum height you can reach has been increased. The animation speed has been increased. So if you work together to climb up onto something, it's going to work faster. Lifting a teammate can now be performed by sprinting. Pulling up a teammate can now be performed while jumping. Training mode. The tactical gear category with all tactical gear has been removed from the spawn tool. Good. Survivor Pass. A brand new Survivor Pass is prepared for update 30.1. Please read more details in the June store update. It's very pink. Very pink. Special crafting, UX, UI performance optimizes various gameplay and bug fixes. So, quite a small update this one. Well, I say small. Changing all the SMGs from 45 to 9mm and making them more viable is quite a big update, isn't it, I guess? Well, it would have been a big update back in the original days when there was only Erangel and Miramar. Yeah, interesting. Not sure about these crossovers, but if they're bringing money into the game, then that's always a good thing. It doesn't mean you have to buy the skins, do you, if you don't like them. So that's good. So anyway, PUBG Update 30.1 coming out on PC on June the 12th and coming out on console on June the 20th as PUBG rolls on. I'm so busy with other stuff. I haven't really had time to play much PUBG recently, but today, for example, I might sound a bit tired because it's my day off, but I've been recording lots of VR videos because I've got a MetaQuest 2 headset, which means my voice is a little bit sore now. I've probably recorded a few too many, but the idea with that is that I can create other channels where I'm not uploading stuff that wouldn't interest people who mainly watch Scale Speedy Gaming. You know, if you watch Scale Speedy Gaming and you're subscribed, VR stuff and the handheld PC stuff might not appeal to you that much. Whereas, you know, if it's in a separate channel, I think that might be a bit better. But anyway, I will continue to cover PUBG because it is one of my favourite games of all time, even though I don't play it that much. And I really like to keep up to date with what's going on and help other people keep up to date with it as well. So anyway, that's enough from me. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And of course, I'll see you again soon.